I've been a volunteer actively in the community since back around 1980.
I have volunteered all my life. It's just what we do.
It gives me new perspectives, new ideas, and it helps me be fresher in my paid job, and it helps feed my soul.
I think Kansas City is a great place to raise a family and to raise a community to really its best self.
What happens in this city happens because people care and they get involved. What doesn't happen is because they're sitting on the sidelines.
If you have a passion about an idea or a need or a focus, you can raise your hand and somebody will put you to work.
When you take an intentionality and a curiosity and you put them together, the next thing you know, you're a volunteer.
We both love what we do. We draw energy from it. We have a joyful experience doing volunteer work, and we hope that some of that joy translates to the people we try to serve.
It is my philosophy at the Symphony that my primary duty there is to serve and not to be served. And it's been an incredibly rewarding opportunity for me to do all the things behind the scene that make it possible for the great music that we love to touch the lives of so many people. I see people at intermission, I see people after a performance, and the look on their face is amazing. They are rewarded, they are inspired, they are enriched. I'll be in the grocery store, or I will be somewhere, or it might be at a concert, when someone just comes up and says, "Thank you." The part of the job that sustains me is all about the music. Music is, for me, like oxygen. Over the time I've been at the Symphony, we have broadened and diversified the range of what we do while remaining true to what a symphony orchestra can do very well. The Symphony in the Flint Hills, which was a wacky idea, and we said, why not? In Washington, they had these big public celebrations like Memorial Day, 4th of July, etc. And I thought, Kansas City deserves that. Kansas City should have that. Giving people in the community so many additional entry points where they can connect with the symphony in a way that is meaningful to them.
Our dad started the organization in 1961. He used to say that charity starts at 11%. The first 10% is God's, and whatever you give past that is charity.
And we have tried to take the example we've learned as a family and then create a family at the agency.
As a company, we tithe. So we give away at least 10% of our income.
We usually plan on who we're going to help before the year even starts.
Some of the best team building that we do is around giving, and having a strong team is a competitive advantage in the business world today. We match dollar for dollar whatever our associates put into the Miller Way. And then at the end of the year, they can choose to give it to a not-for-profit. Some people really give a lot of money. I think last year we gave, $54,000 or something like that, and they all got to hand deliver those.
I think letting good grow is really letting other people also get the benefit of the joy of giving.
I grew up in a family of 8 in poverty, had county clothes donated and not enough to eat. And had no opportunity, none of us had the means to go to college. I weighed 122 pounds when I got out of high school. I came home on my Navy leave at 6 weeks and I weighed 182. That's what comes from having 3 meals a day. Harvesters that helps people find something to eat. God, I grew up hungry. Why wouldn't I help that? When you grow up as I did, you have a much better understanding of what poverty is about. In one of our harvesters meetings, a gentleman stood up in the back of the room, and I knew who it was. I did his heart transplant 30 years ago. He's an engineer out in Kansas City, has 3 children. It's a wonderful, wonderful privilege to have been restoring the transplant program at KU, and we've now done 5 in this year. The only thing you really keep is what you give away. And what you keep is the love feeling that you get when you do something for someone else.